Are you insane? Stop dreaming, get real. You? You think you're gonna make it? Familiar voices, aren't they? That's the sound of the world trying to drag your head back down into the dirt, back into mediocrity, back into knowing your place. But let me ask you this. What the hell is so exciting about the ground? You were not born to stay grounded. You were built to take off. Every single person who's ever done something extraordinary was once called delusional. If no one's laughing at your dreams, maybe you're not dreaming big enough.
Right now what I'd like to do is I'd like to take you all.
My name is Jim Carrey. I'd like to do some impressions for you tonight.
Wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years.
Jim Carrey wrote himself a $10 million check when he was broke. Muhammad Ali called himself the greatest before he won a single title. I used to walk into meetings in a suit while my bank balance was negative because I refused to live like the version of me I wanted to leave behind. I chose to act like the person I was becoming, not the person I was. See, the world says I'll believe it when I see it, but the ones who win, they say I'll see it because I believe it. If today you lived like the version of yourself you know you can become, how would you walk, talk, dress, decide? People think you need proof to believe, but belief itself is the proof that creates the future. Here's what neuroscience says, and this ain't theory, this is fact. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something you vividly imagine and something you've actually experienced. When you mentally rehearse a situation over and over, your brain fires the same circuits as if it's really happening. Do it enough, and you literally rewire your brain. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains, as you think new thoughts, your brain begins to fire in new sequences, new patterns, new combinations, and this installs new neurological circuits. At that point, your brain stops being a record of the past and becomes a map to your future. If you repeat I'm a loser, guess what? Your brain builds a road for that. But if you repeat I'm powerful, even when you don't feel it yet, your brain starts to build that version of reality, neuron by neuron. Your subconscious is always listening, always building. The only question is, what are you programming it with? Most people give up right when the brain screams, this isn't who we are. And that's exactly when you double down. That's the rewiring moment. That's when you're not just thinking the new reality, you're becoming it. You are not broken. Your brain's just been running outdated code. Time to install an upgrade. There was a time I took myself out to a fancy dinner with just $20 in my pocket. I wanted to feel what success tasted like before I had any. Why? Because the brain needs a reference. You can't crave something you've never tasted. You have to give your mind something to chase. That dinner wasn't about the steak. It was about triggering the emotion, the deep hunger for more. Delusion isn't insanity, it's strategy. It's mental warfare against a world designed to keep you small. Today, not tomorrow, how will you act as if? Comment one action you'll take today that aligns with your future self. You're building your life one thought, one belief, one action at a time. And guess what? That life won't be strong because of how much money you have. It'll be strong because of how unshakable your belief is. The world wants you to conform, to be realistic, to stay in line. Fuck that. Be delusional. Be loud. Be unreasonable. Be the one who dares to act on a dream when everyone else is asleep. Because one day, while they're still doubting, you'll be doing. Your dream doesn't need approval. It needs conviction. It needs you. This journey is just getting started. If you want more fuel for the fire, hit subscribe because we're just getting warmed up.